clicked on, like you immediately flashed on, and then you were gone the rest of the show. And I was like, man, I am not that fucking pretty. So I was like, we, and I am really boring when you're talking. So like it was a good case study because I was just sitting here like, yeah. Like it was so
For those
stupid.
of you that don't know what happened yesterday, is me and Rankins had recorded about 35 minutes of an episode, and Rankins had to go check on his wife quick. And when I looked up at the counter for the recording session, it was still at 5 seconds. So we spent 35 minutes really just talking to nothing. So
I was there.
yeah.
I was there the whole time. Yeah,
Well,
no,
yeah, that's the best part. It recorded.
It did.
Only Rankin side. My voice isn't there. My picture isn't there. You just have Rankin staring, like going, that's a good point. Nobody talking to him.
And while I love me some me, that was too much of me. Hey guys, welcome
Can
back.
you send it to me? I want to watch it.
I will. Yeah, I will. Welcome back, everybody. We got a special episode for you today. It's just we're gonna start doing some predictions for the premium live events for WWE. This is gonna be our first one, Royal Rumble, the greatest PLE in my opinion, my favorite one, the one I'm most excited about. So, sorry we've been gone. We had a whole slew of crap happen. Both of our houses were sick for a month. It felt like, and and we both lost people in there. Like we lost like parent figures within all of this.
Oh, yeah.
So
my mom's on the show with us right here.
Yeah, and my grandpa's behind me. So
Yeah.
so sorry we missed you guys. But we're back. We're gonna be good. We've got some pretty cool episodes coming up. We've got today. We're gonna do this one before the Royal Rumble. It's gonna come out right before. And then tomorrow we'll do our reaction to the Royal Rumble and kind of a more normal show tomorrow.
Yeah. And just, maybe for everybody to get excited, all 12 of you.
Yeah.
We are doing our top 10 favorite rivalries of all time and our top 5 most hated rivalries. And I got to be honest, at least 2 of mine on the hated is like definitely rivalries that people were really big into. And I was like, this fucking sucks. What do you mean?
And at least 2 of your favorites are ones that I hate. So, so that's awesome. Hey, before we get started, I gotta.
Oh.
It's a little early, but
yeah, I have a Sprite. What the fuck are you doing?
come on, man. I got my stuff done today. All right. So this is it. I gotta hit the grill after this. So
yeah, me too. Me too.
Yeah, you're doing big things. You're doing chicken wings, you said, right?
I'm doing chicken drummies, and there's going to be roughly around 13 different flavors. Everything from honey teriyaki to barbecue to I have this dry rub that I do for ribs that I'm going to try on the wings. And then I have 37 different hot sauces in this house because I'm an addict with everything. It doesn't matter what it is. If I like it, it's what normal people be like, yeah, I'm into. I got to take it to fucking 11 because I'm an addict. That's how that works.
I've experienced it.
So I'm going to do my own little hot ones with maybe like 6 wings. I was going to do 8, but now I don't think I could eat that many and then not have regular tasting ones so I don't hate my life.
Right.
But, I figured I'd build it from like, I don't know, habanero mango and then go up the ladder for what I do have here. And the last wing I'm going to do is a hot sauce that I have done many challenges with. It's called The End. It used to be top 3 hottest in the world. I doubt it is now, but I had done the Japanese spicy noodle challenge, the hottest noodles in the world. Well, I added The End to it, and then I really made it the hottest noodles in the world.
Jesus.
It's 6.6 million Scoville, and I ate that before I had hernia surgery the next day, and it was a fucking disaster.
Oh my Lord! Listen, I think I speak on behalf of our audience both of you, that I think I want to see it. So I think you should film it, send it to me so I can put it up on the TikTok when you get
Ooh.
to the hot ones. So
I will do that.
yeah, just snap it to me and I'll save it and I'll throw it up on the TikTok. So I mean, I'm into watching other people hate their lives. I choose not to do that. I just started being able to do spicy things like a year ago. So right when I quit smoking, that's when I started being able to eat spicy food. So
You know what's weird
and
is when I quit smoking cigarettes is when
yeah,
that's when I was able to. I still vape. I'm not innocent. I quit chewing though. I mean, hell, look at me.
yeah, yeah,
But that's like around when I was able to start doing like spicier and spicier shit. So you just gotta build
yeah.
your tolerance.
I don't know what it is about it. It's just that's now all of a sudden, and I enjoy it. I think that's the biggest thing. Before I just didn't enjoy it, but now it's like, oh, I kind of enjoy the spicy, not whatever that crap is you're doing. I don't know nothing about that, but like a little Louisiana is all right for me. So, all right, let's get into this, my man. We got some predictions to make. I'm excited for this one, man. It looks short, but it looks sweet. It won't be
Um.
short.
So I figured first we'll cover. Do you want to cover the men's or the women's first?
Well, you want to just go in order? You want to go in order of the card because we've got women's
What's the
first.
order of the What's the order of the card?
I think we got women's first in the card, and then we got the tag team match, and then we got the world championship match, and then we've got the men's. So
Okay. Yeah, let's do that. Then I'll start with the
okay.
women.
I mean, I may
Okay.
be wrong. I looked that up somewhere and I saw it on a website, so I don't know if that's actually it. But
Watch it
I
go
was like,
backwards.
well, I mean, honestly, almost you think it should be. I mean, the women's Royal Rumble, in my opinion, has been the best part of the last three Royal Rumbles. So, I mean, but I actually like the opening match to be the best match because I'm old. I tend to get tired towards the end, so I have my most focus in the first hour. So, give my best stuff.
I will give them this. Last year, the women's definitely was better than the men's for me, and it's not just because
Mhm.
CM Punk lost. I thought theirs was just more entertaining.
It's just been cool. I've really enjoyed the women's. But all right, let's go ahead. Go ahead. Who you got for confirmed people?
So these are just confirmed. Out of 30
Yeah.
spots, there are only 11 confirmed women in this Rumble so far. So that leaves 19. And of course, I would say even 10 or 12 of those are just going to be like some of the women wrestlers from
Yeah.
NXT, the locker room that we're not really hearing too much about, or
Yeah.
TNA, even. And a couple of those TNA ones I'm not going to be surprised about.
Yeah. Yeah.
But for confirmed, we have Liv Morgan, Naomi, Bailey, Bianca Belair, Charlotte Flair, which I just realized I spelled wrong, Io
They don't know
Sky,
that. They can't see it.
good, Ivy Nile, Raquel Rodriguez, Lyra Valkyria, Meechin, and Chelsea Green.
Yeah. That's a good
So,
field. Like that's an exciting. Like I see some cool things happening with that field. Just if it was just them, like it was just a battle royal, like that
oh
would be
yeah,
a cool field.
and
So
those that vignette that they hit of Charlotte Flair again last night.
yeah,
I
I thought they
wouldn't have
wasted.
announced. I wouldn't have announced shit. I would have had it be a surprise.
I'm telling you, they wasted a huge pop, and I think that was I was going to bring that up anyway, but I think that was it may have not that Charlotte Flair can't recover, but it may have stunted the momentum that would have happened from her just showing up. And if you don't think Charlotte's in the running to win this thing, you're out of your mind. But um, so I kind of I would have liked it. I would have liked it. It would have been one of those worst kept secrets, but I would have liked it to be a surprise.
I agree, and I'm scared that. And now I'm sure it's not going to, but I am scared that it's going to be the Dave Batista effect. Do you remember back when was
Mm-hmm.
it 2013 or 2014 when he came back for the Rumble and they
Yep.
just pumped it up for a month? And it's like, you know how excited everybody would have been if you just kept your fucking mouth shut?
And just let it happen.
Yeah.
Just let it happen. But
And instead, you have the fans like slight pop, yay, Batista's back, and then you hit the 30th man. Everybody's thinking it's going to be Daniel Bryan. Ray runs out and he gets booed out of the fucking stadium.
hmm
Like that was just a
yeah,
disaster of a Royal Rumble.
they, I'm nervous about. I don't know we'll get into the men's and all that, but I'm nervous about that with this one just because of how many. I, I guess over the years the expectation just keeps rising because our world gets smaller. So we've got everybody knows everything now. There's no secrets, and so the expectation of these surprises just keeps going up and up and up and up. And you can only do so much. Like there's only one CM Punk. There's only one John Cena. Like there's only one person that can really make that pop. And once you do it, who else is going to do that? Like I don't. I guess we could talk about that with the women's now and later with the men's. But
Yeah.
who you think will be the biggest surprise and who you think would be, the most that would get the best reaction. But I'm struggling to figure out who's going to give them that pop this year on either side.
Well, I have a list right here that might do that.
Okay.
I for the men and the women's, I had wrote down it's an odd number, but an even amount between the two. 13 guesses for me on surprise entrants in the
Yeah.
men's and the women's, and this is what I have for the women's:
Cool.
Becky Lynch,
Yep. I'm with you on that one.
Jordan Grace, which we all know she just signed with WWE.
Yeah. I'm excited about that one.
That's a big get.
Yeah.
She did everything she could do in TNA. It's time to come to the big show.
Well, and her husband is like a TNA lifer, because I don't want to screw up his name, but Grisham. Grisham's his last name.
Yeah.
Yeah. He's like a TNA lifer.
Yeah,
He's been there
he's not
forever.
going
So,
nowhere. He's not going nowhere.
yeah.
This one is almost cheating because of the tweet that she sent out, and she's shown up to the last three. But Michelle McCool,
When you said there's like 19, I was like, all right, that's going to be 16 Michelle McCools. And she's always the surprise. So, yes, we get it. You're married to The Undertaker. We love you. Move on.
another one that I think won't be a surprise, and they'll probably be in is Trish Stratus and Lita.
Yeah. 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 I agree. It'll still be cool, though.
Um, yeah, I would be fine with it. I'd be happy.
Yep.
Now, here are the ones, and Roxanne Perez, I think, is going to be in the Rumble. I do.
Okay. Yeah, I think she should be. And I also think she should make it far. We'll go with that.
She's got a big following, like a big push in NXT, right?
Roxanne Perez is a monster in NXT, and when she gets to Raw or SmackDown, like I think it'll be clear how little she really is to be doing the things that she does. But yeah, I think she's cool. She's cool. It'll be fun.
So these next ones that I have written down, just fucking brace yourself, okay?
All right.
I'm not saying it's gonna happen, but if it does, it'd be fucking sick.
I'm holding.
All right, Nikki Bella.
Yeah.
She was at Saturday night's main event.
Mm-hmm.
She's there. She's back in the WWE universe. She looks good.
I hear they've been training, both of them. So
I don't have Brie written down either. I thought she'd just be, I'm done and I'm done.
I heard both. I know this dirt sheet stuff, but I heard like both could be.
But that's all we fucking care about.
Yeah, I hear both could be there, man. Both could be there.
Oh, okay. One that I think would be really cool to see, because we always get Michelle McCool, Layla L.
Yeah.
Let's get Lay Cool back together for one night.
That would be cool. That would be cool. That would be really cool.
I know I'm not supposed to talk about women's ages, but I did see that she was 47. But I also saw that she's fit as fuck still.
That's what I'm saying. 47 in WWE, if you're in shape and still doing your thing, you can do a Rumble. You may not be able to. You'll blow up after 20 minutes, but that's a long match. I'm saying you just get in there and do a couple spots and get out.
Well, shit, Punk is 46.
That's what I'm saying. And he's looked great. He looks great. He looks the best he ever has. So we're not going to do this. We're not going to do this. We'll talk about Punk in a little bit. We're not going to do this.
All right, Mickie James.
Yeah. Yep. And is she still with TNA? I don't remember, but she was with them for a long time, wasn't she?
Yeah, well, after the WWE thing and them firing
Yeah.
her and sending her clothes in a fucking duct taped garbage bag and
So
everything else.
wild. So
And
wild.
she came back for a Rumble
I,
after that
I
as the
couldn't believe
TNA
it.
Women's Champion.
I'm pretty sure the same year I heard about that happen is the same year that she came back in the Rumble. And I was like, what are you doing? But yeah.
She came back with the Women's TNA Championship over her shoulder,
Mhm.
though, too. So it's
Yeah.
almost like, yeah, I'll show up just to show you, fuck you, I am a
I've
champion.
got my championship. Yep.
Yeah. All right, let me see. I went all out of order. So I'm trying to see who I didn't say yet. All right. I think we're getting Jade Cargill back tonight. And
Me
I
too.
think on whoever she gets a stare down with and starts attacking, that's who fucking took her out.
Oh, yeah, that's a good wrinkle, man. So you got like, so you're talking like you get Naomi, you get Bianca, you get Raquel, you get Naya
Liv?
all in the ring, Liv all in the ring at the same time. Jade comes down. They're all standing there,
Mm-hmm.
right? And she
Yep.
just comes in and who she go. Oh man, that's dope. I like that.
That's
That'd
what
be dope.
if they don't do that, they really fucked up booking on that.
I no, that's listen. I pride myself in my made up story time in my head, but that one's good. I like that.
Yeah. Um, so this one's going to be controversial. Do you know the backstory of Tessa Blanchard?
I do. Yes, I do.
Okay, so you
Yeah,
do know that shit.
yeah,
Do you
yeah.
know that she's also back in TNA right now?
I do. I thought that was going to be interesting when I saw WWE was working with TNA. I was like, the first thing I thought of was like, oh, well, no. First thing I thought of was yes, Jordan Grace. The second thing I thought of was, oh no, Tessa Blanchard. So, oh no, as in how are they going to handle it? You know, I don't.
Well, you
That's.
saw that first match where the whole fucking stadium was chanting, "You're a racist."
Hmm.
I
I
guarantee you, not enough people in WWE are watching to see what the hell TNA is doing. So I
I
could
get.
see WWE fucking up, having Tessa come out to the Rumble, and then are we gonna have 70,000 people chant "You're a racist" and fucking Triple H goes, "What the fuck is this about?"
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
I feel like Triple H is 99% of the time really in tune with what's going on, like in the world, right? Internet world or whatever. I mean, but you just had the Hogan situation, and you're like, are you that tone deaf that you didn't realize that Hogan wasn't going to play? In Philly, I think they were of all places. You know what I
I
mean?
think so.
And now you're considering bringing Tessa out. The next big event is going to be the Royal Rumble, and you bring her out, and I'm sure at some point they're going to parade Hogan out because they only have 4 matches, so they're gonna have a bunch of filler stuff,
Yeah.
and so you're probably gonna have that place explode and Lucas Oil Stadium explode in hatred for them if they do that. But that's that's
I will
they'll
say
learn.
this.
They'll learn.
Thank God we have Triple H in charge and not Vince, because Vince would have
Absolutely,
sent her out. They would have been
absolutely.
chanting, "You're a racist," and then Vince would have went, "That's good shit. That's good
Yeah,
heat." Like,
yeah. Vince would have been like, "All right, we're gonna do a storyline around this now." I'm like, oh, like
she's only
the
gonna,
kingdom to
she's only gonna wrestle black women. Like,
it's just gonna beat all of them.
yeah, he would.
He would absolutely do it. Yeah, yeah, he
Oh
would.
my God. Um, Jesus Christ. All right, I got two more on the list, and these two are the names that I really first. I'll say this first one, Alexa Bliss. She's
Yes,
coming back tonight. She's
yes,
coming
I
back tonight.
wholeheartedly believe that. Yeah, her Instagram's been kind of wild with that too. So
And I don't want Wyatt family like weird contact wearing Alexa Bliss. I want,
I don't.
I
I think
want
they backed
the
away from them.
yeah. I go the other way. Build a
Yeah.
storyline with the Wyatt family against them. Something. Be who you were.
Thank goodness for my lovely wife because she sends me all the Instagram stuff, so I know what's going on in that world. Because otherwise, I would have no clue. So
And they did have plans. This is why I know she's coming back tonight. They had plans made to bring Alexa back, and then they scrapped them. And I think they scrapped them because they're like, well, fuck it, the Rumble's coming up.
Exactly. And I think that was with the Wyatt Six was what the plans were. So,
Yeah, what?
and I couldn't be more happy. First of all, they need to do something with them, please. But I couldn't be more happy that they're not, if they don't entangle her into that situation, I would be, let her do her thing.
By the
So,
way, can we just bring up that the Wyatt 6 is the pre-order bonus for WWE 2K25 and how
right.
much bullshit I think that is? You have to pre-order the game to get a very relevant team in your fucking game?
I, I've, I have issues with the roster situation with 2K anyway. I feel like the entire roster should be available. Like, just do it. And then use the legends and special stuff for DLC content. But, well, thank
I
goodness for
agree.
people like you. Thank goodness for people like you who are out there, spending the time making these people, and then I can fill out my shows.
I know. I'm a diamond creator every year, just, not to brag or anything.
We appreciate you.
Yeah. All right, here's the last one. And God, I hope so. If anybody watched Pat McAfee yesterday, the one and only CM Punk was on there. And
Yes,
Pat
sir.
directly asks him, is AJ
Yes,
Lee
sir.
in the Royal Rumble? And
Yep.
Punk responded with, why would my wife be in the men's Royal Rumble?
Yep. And then he
That
told him to grow up.
motherfucker.
Yeah, I am 9,000% with you. That was going to be my one if you didn't say it. AJ Lee was going to be my surprise, but I agree with all of yours. Um, I don't. The only other thing I could see is maybe like um, if they have a signing somewhere, and I don't know who that would be, but if they had a big signing for somebody. I don't know what Britt Baker's situation is in AEW. I'm not too familiar with all that, but I know that there were some issues. So
I
if
believe
they,
she's still under contract, and
yeah,
Tony is going to be, how do I put this delicately? A little bitch, and
Vince's man asked, yeah,
just have her sit out untelevised and ride
hmm
out her contract like he's doing with Ray Phoenix, like he's
yep.
doing with Ricky Starks.
Danhausen's been
Where
having
the
issues
fuck
with
has
it
he
too.
been?
Danhausen's been like a top three. I watched him and Chris Van Fleet the other day. So this isn't knowledge that I have, but I didn't look this up. Trust me. But he's like a top three merchandise guy for AEW, and he's never on TV. So Danhausen's somebody that would be really cool and kind of a mid role in WWE,
And
or an
again,
NXT role.
too, not to bring it up for a 14th time this podcast, but I do think it's the CM Punk effect. Anybody that Punk was tight with and close with got the middle finger. Where the fuck's Ricky Starks, who was buddy with Punk?
They're best friends.
Malachi
Yeah.
Black. Where the fuck is Malachi Black been? Malachi's the one that came and pulled Punk away from the whole Jungle Boy situation after Jungle Boy
Yep.
got fucking choked.
Yep.
Not to say that I didn't love that or anything, but
Yep. So I'm with you on
I
this.
did.
I'm with you on all that. But surprise wise, I think you nailed it on the head. I don't think there's much else that I could add to that. But who do you have as your winner? Tell you what, give me your last four, and then who you think would win out of that.
Okay. So what I want to happen
Yeah,
or
you know
what I
what?
think will happen.
Maybe we could do that. Maybe instead of the last four, let's do what you think is going to happen, and then what you want to happen. Because I would say they're different for me on both ends.
Okay. What I think is going to happen is Charlotte Flair is going to win.
Yes. Okay.
What I want to happen is AJ Lee to come back and win.
Okay. All right.
Or Alexa
That won't
Bliss. I
happen.
would be as equally happy if Alexa Bliss comes back and wins.
Yeah. 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 Okay.
Everybody's
All
on
right.
this Bailey repeat thing, but just because Cody did it doesn't mean Bailey's going to do it. And there's only been 4 people to ever repeat winning, and there's only
Yeah.
one guy that's ever done it 3 times.
hmm Yeah.
So I doubt.
Bailey's not Cody. In popularity right now at this point, but no, I'm with you on that. I think I agree with you that Charlotte would win, but my official pick is gonna be Jade Cargill. Like I want Jade to win this thing. mostly as like her comeback, right? She's been working hard, I hear. So it would be cool to see her go through a WrestleMania program. I know it's a lot to put on somebody who just really got started in the WWE, but I think she could handle it. So
Yeah,
that's my pick. But I think you're correct. I do think it's going to be Charlotte.
I would be really happy if Jade wins it too.
It would be cool, man. It would be really cool, and I think that what they could do with that would be cool. You know, who she goes after. You know, maybe they set up. There's a few PLEs in the middle of this. Maybe they end up setting up some crazy situation where whoever she faces is responsible for everything. I don't know, but I think it would be really cool.
Yeah, I agree. So next match is the 2 out of 3 falls tag match.
Yeah, 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 yeah.
Motor
Yeah.
City Machine Gun is. I have a feeling that they're not just going to win; they're going to win
Yeah.
2 falls in a row.
Wow. Wow. See, and the funny thing is, and this is a difference for me. So I think DIY is going to win, to set up a WrestleMania match, and they're going to do something crazy with that. But I think DIY is going to win. But I hope Motor City Machine Guns win just to see my boy happy. But either way, I think it'll come down to that third fall.
I,
You're
I
going
do.
for a clean sweep. You're like
I
FDIY.
think. I think that it's a really big possibility that they do get that clean sweep after being cheated and fucking having to go all the way back to the bottom and work their way
Yeah.
all the way back up to this match. A clean sweep would be like a cherry on top, but now kind of what
Mhm.
you're saying, what if DIY uses the very first fall, just grabs some weapons and takes a DQ loss, just starts beating the shit out of
Yep.
Motor City Machine Guns. Now they're all hurt. Maybe
Yep.
they take the next 2
Take the
falls.
sweep it. Yeah, I mean
We've seen it done.
in my opinion, it would be very smart. You know what I mean? Like that would be if that would be the way to do it. But um no, that's impressive. I'm with that. But yeah, I think DIY is going to win. I do. But for my boys' sake, I hope Motor City Machine Guns win. But my
All
pick would
right.
be
So
DIY
just so
for
we
my
can
pick.
get this counter correct,
Yeah.
we both said Charlotte Flair. So there's a
Well,
tie.
I'll go Jade.
You're gonna
Jade
go
will be
Jade.
my actual pick. Yeah, I think you're
All right.
correct, but my actual pick is Jade. So,
So you're going Jade. I'm
yep,
going Charlotte.
yep,
You're going DIY. I'm going
yep,
Motor City Machine Guns.
yep,
Here's the third match: the
yep.
Cody
And
versus Kevin ladder
I
match.
think, yeah, I think you'd be surprised, but I'm going to say Kevin. And I'm saying Kevin simply to watch the world burn. Like, I think, no, honestly, I'm probably wrong, and I'm wrong because this isn't the last match of the night. If it was the last match of the night, I'd be like Kevin, because that was an old Vince thing, right? Like, send them home pissed off because now they're going to talk about it. They're going to talk about it. They're going to talk about it. So, and since it's not the last night of the match tonight, I think I'm wrong, but I would love to see Kevin win this and just F you to everybody. I mean, this is my Stone Cold shirt. That is my tip of the hat to Kevin. So
I like that.
yeah,
Yeah. I should show this too. My brand new Roddy Piper shirt.
I love it.
Yeah. I'm
I
not
love
big
it.
on the salmon color, but I think it's
It
just because
works.
I'm so fucking white. It probably looks like I'm not wearing a shirt. I just have a Rowdy
it
Piper
really
tattoo
brings
on my
out
chest.
your beard is just like really showing out with that one. So are you? Where's your pick on this? What do you think? You think it's going to be Cody?
Okay, so this is one of those matches where this has been such a long build-up. Kevin fucking beat Cody. I don't care. Kevin did beat
Mm-hmm.
him.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Cody had to cheat to beat Kevin.
Mm-hmm.
And with that promo that Punk has cut with Cody and with Kevin now,
Yep.
he told Cody, he's like, "You're losing it.
Yep.
You're losing your frickin' mind. You think everybody's out to get you. Everybody's stabbing you in the back, but I'm gonna stab you
Yep.
in the front."
Yep.
And then
Which
he
I thought
went
he
to
should have said
Kevin.
heart, but you know, that's just
It
me.
was good. It was
Yeah.
good. And then what he did last night with Kevin, I don't want you to think that I don't think you're gonna win. Because if you win, I'm going to kick your ass, which I
Yeah, it
also thought
doesn't
was
matter.
awesome.
Yeah, he's like, there's no disrespect to you. I just caught him last week. I'm gonna catch you now. So, yeah.
Um,
So,
so I don't know. The fact that Punk went out of his way to do a promo with Kevin, because we've seen it so many times. The guy goes up to the champ. Well, at
yeah,
WrestleMania, it's like you're totally undercutting his opponent.
you're
They didn't
absolutely, and it drives me nuts when they do it. It's just like when they do a title match a few weeks before a PLE title match. It's like, well, of course you're gonna win because you're advertised to face this person. But yeah,
exactly. It's fucking stupid.
well,
Terrible
Punk,
booking.
Punk, Punk isn't stupid. Punk is anything but stupid. So if he was gonna do that with Cody, I believe there's no way in hell he was gonna not do it with Kevin to keep that alive. So.
So, on what I want to see Kevin win it.
Yeah. Yeah.
I want to see this whole heel turn pay off. I want to see the torment that he's caused Cody pay off. The
Yeah.
damage that he's done to all of Cody's friends pay off. And then Cody, I think if he loses, he breaks. We're going to get a heel turn.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, it all worked for me because you turned Roman now. You turned Roman, you turned Kevin, I've seen they're working on Sammy. There's a lot of little stuff with Sammy. There's a little stuff with Seth. Uh it's and then you set up this uh uh Kevin versus Cody WrestleMania, and at that point it changes who I think wins the Royal Rumble. But we'll talk about that in a minute. But it's now you've got like, all right, well, what happens now? Whoever this wins this is going to go after Gunther, which is actually kind of dope because now that opens up the table of who could win.
Yeah.
And so we get that answer before the men's Royal Rumble, so that's kind of cool. Like
Yeah.
you don't get that very often.
But with the way that Triple H books champions,
Yeah.
my pick is Cody's winning.
I think you're right.
And they're going to
Yeah.
take all this creative, fucking beautiful storytelling that they made for the last few months, and they're going to wipe with it and throw it away.
Yep. Yep. And whoever wins the Royal will go after Cody because that's the marquee guy. But well, cool. Let's talk about that then. Let's talk about the men. Let's talk about you want to list off who you got confirmed?
All right, confirmed. We have John Cena, his first match officially coming back on his farewell tour.
Yep.
CM Punk, obviously, with the amount of promos he's been cutting the last 3 weeks, if you don't know he's in the fucking Rumble, you're not watching the show.
And if he's not in the final two, like this is crazy.
I'll be pissed.
Yeah. Yeah.
The Tribal Chief, Roman Reigns, Seth Rollins, Drew McIntyre, Jey Uso, LA Knight, Rey Mysterio, Sami Zayn, Shinsuke Nakamura, Logan Paul. By the way, can we all just bring up that Logan Paul doesn't have like good heat? He's got get the fuck out of this company heat.
Yes, he does.
Because we don't want him here, and they keep shoving him down our throats. Isn't a good move. It's a bad move. We're telling you, we don't fucking want this idiot on our TV.
Just wait till he's the last four in the ring. You're really gonna be mad then.
Dude, if he wins, I'm going back to AEW.
Hey, we'll discuss it.
We got Penta, which that's lost in the recording from yesterday. Penta is in WWE. We did call it. Yes. And his first two matches.
Literally 7 billion people called it. We aren't special.
No, we're not special. It was the worst kept secret in WWE. But we weren't wrong. And I will fucking squeeze the life out of that. I was not wrong.
We were not wrong. That's rare.
This first two matches, especially the one with Gable, fucking awesome.
I'm excited. As long as so I saw this little. I was going to bring this up anyway, probably tomorrow, but we can talk more about it. But I saw this little clip of him and Dominic facing off at the media event for the Royal Rumble, and that is something I would pay money for. So
Yeah.
I need it. I want it. I gotta have it. So that
Yeah.
we'll talk about it tomorrow. But we'll keep
Yep.
moving because we're already moving today. But that's something I need. I need Penta and
I
Dominic.
want to see that. Also, one thing I was worried about getting Penta and Ray Phoenix
Mm-hmm.
and fucking anybody else from AEW, they don't sell as much in
Right.
AEW. And that's one thing I
Yeah.
was worried about Penta coming to WWE and using a style that's not going to work with our fans. That's not the believability's gone.
Yeah.
He fucking changed that style. He was selling.
Yeah.
He looked great. He
Yeah.
sold the shit out of that leg, by the way.
He looked incredible. And I agree with you. The selling is an issue, and that's kind of like, um, it's just one of those things that is my. It was always my issue with the Rey Mysterio too, where it's not that he doesn't sell, but he just bounces off people. That was in the lost recordings of
Yep.
yesterday, but. A lot of times those luchadors will just bounce off people rather than like actually taking bumps. And not that they're afraid of bumps. That's heck no.
No,
I'm afraid of bumps.
they're taking bumps
Yeah,
faster, and
right.
it's not less impact. They're taking the
Yeah.
bump, but it's
It
just
just it
it's a
it
different
doesn't
style.
look. Yeah, it doesn't look as visually as what you're used to. Doesn't mean it's
No,
bad. Doesn't mean it's not. It's just
no,
not what
no,
I'm
no.
used to.
And it's really what it is it's the lucha style, and it's
Yeah.
the Japanese style, the New Japan style, and the AAA style of wrestling.
Yeah.
It doesn't work with WWE, and they call our style American style,
Right. Right.
which I'm fine with,
Yeah.
but it's not going to work here.
Who else you got? Anybody else? Said all the confirmed.
Oh yeah, Braun Breaker,
Oh.
Chad Gable,
Yeah.
Carmelo Hayes, who can't fucking win to save his life.
Can't miss. Can't hit, bro.
Can't hit.
Can't hit. I still love him though. I think he's going to do great things. He's going to be a very good comedic loser. But
He's entertaining as shit. I see why
yeah.
he's there, but
I,
throw him a fucking bone and make him relevant so he can stick around.
I do hope he gets his mid card title at some point. I mean, he was a great North American champion. So it'll be cool if he could be, somehow get into that. I hope they bring back the cruiserweights with all this diversity they got going on with all these different wrestlers. Maybe in a different way. They call it something different, but
Different way.
yeah.
Let's see what else we got. Damian Priest, which we found out last night.
Whew, he's a bad man. Damian Priest. Oh, I can't wait to
No.
talk about that. I want it tomorrow. I am gonna go on a Fatu love affair rant, just so you know. All right. I'm gonna need to block off probably 5 to 10 minutes and then 15 minutes of recovery.
Yeah, can I say? The bisexual Undertaker stuff.
My wife, that's all my wife calls him. It's the bisexual Undertaker. And I'm like,
did you see when it got brought up to him and he was like, what the fuck did you just say?
Yeah, he's not a fan of that. He's not a fan of that
and yet,
at all.
again, last night he used one of Taker's moves with the tightrope walk, but instead of doing, that kind of hammer fist type come down that Taker does, he went with a clothesline, which I thought was awesome. Well, I guess Taker would do the clothesline too. Either way, it was one of Taker's moves, so you're not helping your case on being called bisexual Undertaker if you're going to use his fucking moves.
Oh, I'll tell you what, though. No, we're not doing this. Nope. Stay focused. Go back to Royal Rumble.
And then the last two that I have would be Jacob Fatu and Tama Tonga, which makes that 18 confirmed guys.
It's a good amount. It's a good amount of confirmed.
A lot less room for a surprise.
Yeah. I mean, and that always happens. And this is where I got concerned. This is what we were talking about earlier, where I was like, what are you going to do? You've got all of your surprises are clear. And they don't really have, there's not, I mean, they just brought in Penta, so that's not a surprise. You'll probably get back a few different people. I'm not going to step on what you're going to say in a minute. So we'll talk about that in a second. But it's just, you're not really It's hard right now. I don't think there's a big fish out there. There's no MJF that's gonna, you know, come in and just blow the top off the building. Like that would be, you know, and it's too hard to get that these days. Like CM Punk at what was it? Was that an Elimination Chamber? Or where did he first come back out? Was
Elimination
it?
Chamber. Or
Yeah,
no, it wasn't Elimination Chamber. It was War Games Survivor Series.
Survivor Series. Yeah, yeah. You don't get that anymore. Like you don't, you know, that's very hard to get is to get that like complete. And even that was like, everybody was like, well, probably this could happen. And then when it
Yeah.
didn't happen, we were like, damn. And then it did happen. You're like, I knew that shit. So, you know, it was like, even that wasn't a surprise. But
What
yeah,
a
anyway,
great touch by Hunter to put the watermark in the bottom of the screen when I
he's
was like,
so
it's
good.
not going to happen.
He's so good with that. Now I'm hip to his jive though. I
I
don't
know.
turn off that TV.
I don't. I do not. I let the
All right.
next show fucking start before I
Yeah.
turn the
Hey,
channel.
get to the first commercial. I just need to make sure he didn't try to trick me with that. And make sure he didn't put up, you know, Law and Order SVU just to trick me. Like,
Yeah, no shit.
all right,
I
you got to
will
surprise us.
say, for
Yeah,
a 19th confirmed, I think Braun Strowman is confirmed, isn't he?
I think he is too. Yeah, I think he did.
Okay.
Yeah.
So really, we have 11 open spots. All
All
right.
right.
Do you want to, I did the last one. Do you want to throw your guesses out and whatever ones I have down, I'll just throw a check next to that you already brought them up.
Nope, because I didn't write them down. So you just go ahead and say yours, and then I'll tell you any more above mine. So,
Okay.
yeah.
So there's one on here that I wrote that I need to take off, and that's
Okay.
Brock Lesnar. If you did not hear about the news about
I did.
Lesnar,
I did, which
they
is,
confirmed his name and they added fucking Michael Hayes. Now
yeah, I've
he's
been
in
hearing
that
some.
Janelle Grant lawsuit.
Yeah, I've been hearing some things. We should dedicate some time to that eventually. But
Yeah.
I Brock Lesnar was on my list too, and Brock Lesnar was down to my thoughts to win it. I'll be honest with you.
Yeah.
If that whole other situation with Kevin, I was like, ooh, Brock Lesnar wins and goes and fights off Gunther. That would
Yeah.
be dope. So, but anyway, go ahead. Yeah, he's off
Yeah.
my list too.
I think he's done. I'll
Could
check the
you,
website
could you
to
imagine?
see if he's even on the roster anymore. Because 2 days ago I was checking out the roster and he was on it still.
Could you imagine? Just for a second, think about it. Like number 30, and then Lesnar's music hits.
I think he'd get a pop.
He'd get a
I
pop, but
don't think.
the backlash would be wild. If
Yeah.
everything proves true, like if everything proves true, oh my god, people would lose their jobs.
And the thing is I don't condone anything that he's alleged to have done.
Accused of,
Nothing's fucking
accused of,
proven.
yeah,
But
accused of. Yep, yep.
I mean, in the moment, I don't think he gets booed.
I mean, it'd be interesting. Like Vince did that shit. Like the rest of them, I have questions. You know, it's like,
Yeah.
you
Yeah.
know, I'm like, you show me, I believe you if it's true. But Vince for sure did that shit.
So you'll like this one. I got Oba Femi written down.
That's my boy, Oba. He'll have a good showing. They'll make him look strong.
But yeah, I think he gets some eliminations for sure. I don't think there's any chance that he's not in it if they're smart.
Well, he's the champ, so sometimes they don't do
Big
that.
guy.
Yeah, he's so. I mean, they may bring Trick Williams in before Oba, but just because Oba is the champ and they don't want the champ to get thrown out. But I thought they did with Brock though, or Braun Breaker. I thought when he was the champ, they brought him into the Rumble. So
Yeah, they did.
um,
They did.
yeah, so yeah, anything's possible. It'd be
Yeah.
cool.
Do you think that they waste another entrance with Pat McAfee again this year?
Absolutely, yeah.
Yeah, I have
But
him written down too.
yeah, but that would suck. I think it would be better if Pat McAfee joked about going in and then didn't go in. Like
Yeah.
got the pop, and then went over and like grabbed the mic and was like, actually, I'm gonna give my spot too. And one surprise comes out. And something
Yeah,
broken.
that would be cool.
You know, Tyrese
That would be cool.
Halliburton or something. You
Yeah.
know, but
AJ Styles. Even I hear he's still not recovered allegedly, unless he's
yeah,
trying to push people off the scent that yeah, I'm ready to fucking come back.
he's that kind of guy. So
It's the WWE. Anything's possible. Their whole fucking trademark is never say never.
Correct. I think it's never hear no, but so
Fucking A.
I'm going off of history here, man.
The next one I have written down, Randy Orton.
Yeah, that's that. I got some things about him.
Okay, is that the last one that was like, yeah. Okay, and then another one that I'm taking the obvious ones off my list
Mhm.
first. Joe
Yeah,
Hendry.
Joe Hendry's on my list. Yep, that's me too.
Yeah.
I can't. Well, because at first I heard he was booked for Jericho Cruise, and that it wasn't happening. But he's not supposed to be there until I think Monday. So now I'm like, oh, maybe.
That gives him plenty of time. And
Yeah,
some
yeah.
exposure to get some more of a pop on the Jericho Cruise, which he doesn't need help getting a pop. He's
He
a fucking
doesn't. Yeah, I was
megastar.
gonna say that dude is a megastar. Him and I cannot wait for someday to have Joe Hendry and LA Knight in the same ring again at the same time.
That'll be awesome. And I did
Mhm.
watch that on YouTube. It was Joe Hendry and the fuck did LA Knight? What was he called in TNA again?
Eli Drake.
Eli Drake. Yeah, he
Yeah.
wrote a song about Eli Drake. It was pretty good. I
Hmm.
did watch that. All right, here we go with the. I'm gonna say Goldberg.
I forgot that there was a thing a while back with Goldberg and somebody, so I think you're
Gunther.
probably right. Gunther,
Gunther.
that's right. Oh my God, they better not. They better not. I
What if
am,
Goldberg wins and uses it to go against
I
Gunther
will,
at Mania?
I, I will. Sunday will be an interesting conversation. So I am, as a Bret Hart mark, I am not a Goldberg fan. So
I am a
yeah,
Goldberg fan, though. I am. I
um,
am.
I respect what he did for the time, and I loved him then. But
Yeah.
I do not need him in any more matches.
All right. Big E.
That's my boy. That's the one I'm waiting for. That's the one I need.
I think it would be awesome that Big E gets in there. They've been building this, and I don't think anybody's really been paying attention how hard they've been building. Big E's coming back at the Rumble, and he's gonna put a whooping on Kofi and Xavier. Or is he
Yeah.
coming back and he's a fucking heel, and now they're a heel trio again?
Oh, no, I don't think so. I don't think you can bring Big E back as a heel. First of all, I'd be sad. But
Yeah,
um, I,
yeah.
I, 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 I'm nervous because I keep hearing he's not ready. Like he's not cleared. But they've been doing so much. They had him in the ring. I just really don't feel like when you're in the ring, I don't think you can be in the ring if you're not somewhat cleared. So I'm hoping. Big E's my favorite wrestler of the last however long. So hopefully,
And why bring his name up so much in those backstage segments and
and they've taken
blaming
him off of
Biggie?
stuff.
And
They've taken him off of like a lot of the stuff that he was doing before. I think he did a couple, but no, I didn't think about Big E, but I hope.
that's a big one that I'm hoping for. The
Just so
Rock.
I know something dope's gonna happen later. You know what I mean? Like I just
Yeah,
want him to come back. It can be quick. He doesn't have to win. He doesn't even have to be in competition to win. But now I know something's about to happen, and that's what I'm excited for. That's why I
yeah.
love the Royal Rumble. You know what I mean? Because you can come in,
Anything
get
can
your butt
happen.
kicked out of the ring. Yeah. Well, you could come in, get kicked out of the ring, but now I know that you're back, and now I know something's gonna happen. I'm excited about it.
I'm gonna pull it back just a little bit back to the Pat McAfee thing.
Yeah.
What if Pat McAfee's song goes
Oh.
off, but then Pat picks Wade Barrett?
Oh. So, but I also heard Corey Graves.
Is he
I
cleared?
heard I hear he's been cleared this whole time. Like I read an article that Corey Graves has been cleared for years, and they said they brought him. They're like, no, you're not wrestling, kind of thing, and that's why
They're
he
giving
had
him
that
the
big
Macho
blow up.
Man treatment.
They gave him the Macho Man treatment. And that's why he had that blow up. You know what I mean? Like if you're not going to let me wrestle and you're not going to let me commentate on Raw and SmackDown, what are you doing here? But I do think that was a work for this. So that would
Yeah,
be because he was mad at Pat. You know what I mean? Like
yeah.
that was the whole work. So now that you're saying, I was thinking you were going to say Big E, and I was like, that'd be dope. But now that you said Wade Barrett or Corey. That would be.
Yeah.
I like that. I like that a lot. So.
Plus, Wade Barrett has said, "Yeah, I'd wrestle again.
Yep. And
I
he's
just
he's
need a
he's
good enough reason to wrestle."
he's good. He can go. So.
Still in shape. Still in
Oh, he
shape.
looks good. Yeah, he looks good.
All right. The Rock.
Yep. Yep. That's. I don't. I feel like I'm going to be upset, but yeah, that's going to happen.
Yeah,
You
you
know,
think The Rock's gonna get in there?
I do think he's going to get in there, and I think this is going to be another example of don't let your heroes grow old because it's just going to be another example of what is he doing. But we'll see. We'll see.
Think he's gonna
I'm
come out,
starting to
walk to the ring, cut a promo on Moana 2, maybe get
lose.
fucking eliminated right away, just to
Yeah,
bring up the
and
movie.
but I almost don't think he'll even be in the match. I feel like he's just gonna come out again and then stand there and stare at Jacob Fatu or something.
Yeah, something.
And
He's on my shit list, and we've gone over it. We had an episode on
right,
it, but he's on my shit list right now. He's got to do
yeah,
something to bring it back.
something big's got to happen. So I hope again. That's another fingers crossed.
The only thing that I think The Rock could do really to get back into my good graces is when Cody's going up the ladder, exhausted at the end of that match. The Rock comes out and pushes the fucking ladder over.
Something's got to happen. Something has to happen. So
All right. Nick Nemeth or
just
Dolph
Nick,
Ziggler.
just Nick, because I can see his brother too, Ryan.
Yeah,
Yeah,
was it Nick and Ryan, right? Ryan
yeah,
Nemeth
Nick
and
and Ryan.
Nemeth.
They're advertised to go up against Axiom and Frazier. So,
Shit.
but
Yeah, it's a weird thing. He's using his real name now. Is the WWE going to be like, what do you mean Nick Nemeth? That's Dolph Ziggler.
yeah, I'm interested to see how they handle that.
Yeah.
Maybe they'll do, and this would be cool. Nick Nemeth, formerly known as Dolph Ziggler.
Yeah. Just at
That'd be
least
fun.
acknowledge it. Just
Yeah,
acknowledge it.
yeah. We're past this now, guys. Acknowledge
Yeah.
the name, please.
Matt and Jeff Hardy.
Both. Okay. Jeff.
Oh.
Jeff too.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. I hope
They're
that'd be cool. That'd
they're
be cool.
part of TNA. They know about that little merger thing. Granted,
Yep.
that merger thing is kind of bullshit because it only really allows the TNA guys to go against NXT and NXT guys to go over to
Right, but
TNA.
it's still good. It's still good.
It's still
It's
good.
exposure. It's
Baby
exposure.
steps. Baby
Yep.
steps.
Yep.
But yeah, I think that we see the Hardy Boys come out. They've both said that they want to have another WWE run. They want to end their career in WWE.
I'm here for it. Yeah, I
So
definitely want
I could definitely see that happening. And then my last guess for a surprise entrant, Matt Cardona. No, they fucking will not call him Zack Ryder. They will call him Matt Cardona.
woo woo woo. Yeah, he was on. I guess I did write down a couple, but yeah, he was on my list, and I really do hope that he comes too because that would be awesome. And I would like to see him in WWE, and I would like to see him with his wife, and I would like to see him and his wife do some crazy American presidential, this stupid American U.S. title thing that Chelsea Green's doing is freaking gold, and I love it. And it's just so dumb, but it's fun. So the only person I had that you didn't, and I would actually pop. I would stand up and cheer. Matt Riddle. He's with TNA. So
Is he?
I thought so. I could be wrong on that. I could very well be wrong on that, but I was pretty sure he went to TNA.
Holy shit! I knew he was wrestling with MLW, but if he's
Here,
in
let me look right
TNA,
now. Let me look right now.
fucking hey.
Matt Riddle. Oh, he's with MLW, so
Okay,
maybe he
but
was with
that
TNA
means
right away. But still, he's
it's
he's the
possible.
MLW champ.
It's possible. That'd be cool. I would like to see Riddle back.
I would too.
The
He was one of my
fucking
favorites.
God, if he would have just contained his ass a little bit, he'd still be
Mhm.
there. And I'm telling you, he was on his way to a mega push. He was partners with
He was.
fucking Randy Orton.
He was. And honestly, even the stuff he did, I mean, it's not that bad, dude. Like, it's not that bad. And I mean, I know he had the whole weed thing, but they've lessened up on that. But I really want to see Matt Riddle back, so I'm gonna keep
Yeah.
saying it, and keep saying it, and keep saying it until somebody hears it and
And
tells me.
he was proven with those sexual assault charges, or there was no charges, even just accusations. He proved that they were wrong because that chick was stalking him, right?
I don't remember. Was it assault or was it DV? I don't remember. But
It was
either way,
something, but it was from that chick that was stalking him, and he proved that she was stalking him. So why wouldn't she
okay,
make some shit
okay,
up? Can't get what she's stalking, and I don't know, man.
yeah.
I
If that's true, I mean, if that's the case, then whew, I I'd like to see him back, and I really hate when that kind of stuff happens to people, especially people that are legitimate good people. No, we don't actually know
no,
any of these people, so I don't know if Matt Riddle's a good guy. I don't know if any of these people are good people, but if he is a good person and that happened to him, that really sucks,
yeah,
because
yeah,
he really missed out on some great opportunities, and I hope he gets an opportunity to you know
come
redeem
back,
himself.
yeah,
Yeah, redeem himself, come back. Now, if he's a piece of shit and that did happen or he lied about it, then fuck him. So I
yeah,
don't really care.
yeah.
So, then
I
he can
agree.
go away. I don't care. But
I agree. All right. Here's the final fucking part. Who do you
yep.
think's winning, or who do you
All
want
right.
to win, and who do you think's winning?
So I've got a little contingency in my win, right? If Kevin wins, and they
No,
put
we're
to
talking
bed.
about the Rumble. The Rumble.
Yeah, yeah, I know. If Kevin wins his match, though, if Kevin wins that
Okay.
match, and they put to bed the Cody Kevin thing, I don't think that's going to happen. But then I think Orton wins, right? And it's
Okay.
Kevin versus Orton.
Oh.
Um, yeah,
Okay.
yeah, yeah. But if anybody but if Cody wins, then it's Roman winning the Rumble. I think Roman wins.
You think they're gonna do that same thing? I think they get booed this time if they go back to back to back WrestleManias, just like Roman and Brock.
Yeah, they will. But I think they're gonna go to the well. They're gonna go to the well. They're gonna keep going to the well. So
All
I
right.
think I think Roman wins. It's not what I want. What I want to happen would be Orton or Punk, but I think Roman wins.
Who do you think the final four is?
Orton, Punk, John Cena, Roman.
Okay.
Yeah,
Um. All right. Who I want to win? This is gonna shock everybody.
I'm interested. Yeah,
CM Punk.
I was concerned that it would be predictable, so I'm
Yeah.
glad to hear. I'm glad to hear you went out on a limb on this one. Um, of course, you want CM Punk to win, and I think I do think he has as good of a chance as Roman or anybody else. But yeah,
Okay, but for real, who I want to win? CM Punk.
yep.
It's the same thing. I genuinely think Punk's winning this thing.
You're probably right. Right. So
And
you're probably
and
right.
final four, I'm gonna say
Yes.
Punk, Roman, Seth, Drew.
See, I forget about Seth and Drew in this. I just put Cena in there for the fact that, you know, he's gonna keep teasing this whole I'm gonna win thing, and he probably won't, and he'll win at Elimination Chamber or he'll sneak his way in there somehow. But I could also see just something I read the other day was in the comment section, and it
Yeah.
was that Punk loses, right? Roman wins, and then Punk uses his favor, and now that's a triple threat.
Oh, fuck.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I think that's what influenced and I meant to say that when we talked, but I didn't want to step on your, cause I mean, I knew. I didn't want to step on your Punk. So, but I think that comment in the section was on Reddit or something. That comment is what probably influenced me to say, you know what, I think Roman could win this thing.
Well, that makes sense too because when Punk was the WWE champion for 434 days,
Mm-hmm.
he already knew that it was going to be Rock Cena too. He goes, "Why don't you just make it a triple threat, even an elimination triple threat, and pin me right
Mm-hmm.
away? I get my main event."
Yep. Yep.
His favor would be a triple threat? Fucking A, dude. That's actually a really good guess.
I know. I saw that. I was like, ooh, that's fine. So that's not an original thought by any means, but
Yeah.
um, it definitely influenced. I think Roman could win that. But to me, that's just me to say, hey, if CM doesn't win, please leave your TV alone. All right, there's still a path to WrestleMania for you. I'm speaking to Cass here. I don't want Cass's TV broken. All right.
I mean,
So just
it's,
know,
it's going to be bad.
just know if CM Punk wins or loses, it's okay. It's
I
all
won't
right.
break anything if he loses. I'm going to break shit if he gets eliminated by Drew or Seth. Then I'm breaking
How
shit.
how about if he gets eliminated by Logan Paul?
I'll quit the podcast.
Just for me saying that. All right, so hey, let's run it down. So, because this is for, I forgot to say this. So we're going to do a little competition here, and tomorrow this is for a shot, right? So the loser has to take
The
a nasty
nastiest
shot.
shot.
I got some rough stuff down there. So,
If I lose, what do
yeah,
you want me to go get?
we'll talk about it. We'll go.
Okay.
We'll go to the store tomorrow because I'm not going to let you take a shot alone. Come on, man. So it's not. But I will win. So it's going to go. We're going to take our 4 picks, and whoever wins. So women's Royal Rumble. I had Jade. You had Charlotte. All right.
Yep.
Tag team match. Did you had Motor City or did you have DIY?
Yep, I picked Motor City. Yep.
And I had DIY. World heavyweight title. I had Kevin. You had
Cody.
Cody. He's irrelevant already. And then the men's Royal Rumble. Your pick is CM Punk. My pick is we're gonna go with Roman. I'm gonna stick with Roman. So
man, I did not expect all of our picks to be different. There's gonna be a winner.
There's gonna be a winner. Yes, there will be a winner. So all right, my man, let's do this.
All right. Hit him with the fucking email and everything.
Yeah, Kayfabe Marks podcast, not the Kayfabe Marks show. That's not us. It's Kayfabe Marks podcast at myyahoo.com. Kayfabe Marks pod. We're not going to do it. Kayfabe Marks pod on Instagram, Twitter, and TikTok. And we are also on YouTube, Kayfabe Marks podcast. So I'm still trying to figure out how to put those things in here. So I will get it done. I know I can. And so eventually they'll be across the screen for you too. But they will be in the bios of everything we do. So
we have a link to attack their podcast right now.
No, sir. And we have a link tree. We have a link tree with all of these links. So that's in our bios. Nope. We'll talk about it. We'll talk about it Sunday.
They're getting it Sunday.
We're going to do it on the Lord's Day. All right, my man. Have fun tonight. We'll talk to you.
All right. Perfect.
All right, brother.
Bye,
guys.